Hello everyone, this is Jeff from FerrariFXS.com. A few weeks back I noticed while driving that the red LED on my left here was staying illuminated. This is an indication of a faulty alarm system or internal batteries. So upon further investigation I realized it was the internal batteries. So the only way to fix this is by replacing the module itself. The alarm module is a sealed unit and the batteries are internal to this unit and soldered to the main circuit board. So the only way you could fix this is by changing out the alarm module itself. This module is very expensive from Ferrari, but it is not specific to Ferrari itself. This module is used in several other car brands, one of them specifically GM. The GM module is identical to the Ferrari module and is very inexpensive compared to the Ferrari unit. I purchased the GM module for approximately $75, and then I will show you where the module is located in the forward bonnet, driver's side, back wall. Okay, the first thing you want to do when you open the trunk area is you want to disconnect battery power. So you want to, on your passenger side, you want to rotate the knob to disconnect the battery before you do any work. So once the battery is disconnected, take the driver's side panel off first. These are 4mm hex screws. You can use a socket like this to remove them. Once the sidewall is off, then you'll have access to the back wall screws on the driver's side, and then you can take that panel off. Now that panel is going to be kind of difficult. You got to slide it up and out. It really doesn't come forward, especially when I got the CD player over on my left. Okay. Now, once you remove the panels, you'll see this barrier panel. It's like a barrier material. It looks like styrofoam kind of. Now you'll have to cut it. You can't pull it off because it's glued to the back wall. So cut it nice and neat so you can put it back when you're done. And then behind that is the module. The alarm module is back here on the driver's side, and it's held in by 2 bolts. They're 10mm. So to take this out, just loosen the bolts a few turns and it should become loose. And then you can slide it out. Once you slide the module out, there's one connector on the back. Disconnect the connector. It's like a little tab you push. Don't break it. Pull the connector off. Once the module's out, this is what it looks like. Now this is the module, the Ferrari module that was removed. Okay. You can see a better picture there. It's Bosch. It's made in Australia. Okay, now the module I've taken apart. Normally this is a sealed unit, so you're not able to take it apart. So I pulled the cover off, and this is what it looks like inside. Now these are batteries internal to the module that go bad. These are non-replaceable. They are soldered to the circuit board. I mean, I guess if you wanted to and you're handy, you could locate these batteries or put an alternate battery in there. It may work, but then it's just be a pain in the future. So what I like to do is I bought the module from GM. I took a picture of what I bought. Now this is the part number from GM, and then there's a picture of the module, the back of the module. Same as the Ferrari module, but for a lot cheaper. This module cost me around $70. It is plug and play. You just plug it in. No connectors. You don't have to swap any connectors or anything. Same connector. So once the module's in place, if you want to, you can turn the rotary switch back on to power the car up. Now, before you turn on the rotary switch, when you connect the module up to the harness, it'll beep one time. That is normal. Okay, so once that is done, you can go in and test it and see how it works before you close it up. Make sure it works before you do all the work. Okay, now that we've got our new module in there, I'm going to start the car and show you that the light stays out. You can see the LEDs flashing, which is normal. I'm going to push the fob. Okay, 2 beeps, which is normal. Wait a second here. Put on the brake. Starts right up. Normal. And then as you can see, the red LED is not on anymore. It stays out. Okay, that's normal. Shut the car off. Pull the key out, and then while I'm in here, I'm going to lock the car. Okay, now it's flashing because the trunk is still open. The forward bonnet is not latched, so that's going to be normal. Now, if the forward bonnet was latched, it should just beep the one time. So I'm going to push the alarm fob again. 2 beeps, which is normal. And then I'm going to proceed to start the car again. There you go. And then the lights out as normal. Okay, now that I have the barrier retaped and ready for the back wall, okay, now I have the back wall installed in the trunk compartment. And just to let you know that the screws around the perimeter are different lengths. So the screws that come up the sidewalls, both sidewalls, and the back are longer than the screws on the bottom. So these 4 screws on the bottom, you'll find that they're shorter. So when you're reinstalling this, make sure those 4 screws go on the bottom, because if they're too long, they'll bottom out and they'll puncture the structure behind the carpet here. So make sure that those screws are use the shorter ones on the bottom. Now I'll proceed to reinstall the side panel here. Okay, now I have the side liner installed. The screws on the side liner, they're all short, so it doesn't matter where the screws are. There's 6 screws in there, and they're all the same length. Like I said, it all fits nice. It's all back together. And then make sure when this panel's tucked underneath the seal, because it'll want to lay on top of it, so you can run your finger down it and pop it out, so it sits underneath the seal. But as you can see, it's all back together, nice and neat. And then, like I said, I'll shut this, and we'll do one more check of it. Now, since I've got this shut, now when I go to activate and deactivate the alarm, you should get one beep for locked, 2 for unlocked. Alright, well, let's go see what happens. Shut the door. Okay, our light is flashing, which is normal. Okay, take the key fob. I'll lock it. Well, that wasn't locked, that was unlocked. There's lock. Okay, continues to flash, which is normal. Car is locked. As you can see, the lock is down. we had one beep saying that all doors are closed. And then I'll unlock it. Okay, it's unlocked. 2 beeps. Light is out. And I will start the car. Foot on the brake. There it is, started. Lights out. Alright, that completes this, and I'll catch you next time. Bye.